And we're back. Alright, last time we did the Australian Grand Prix, the season opener for at this point, shall we call it the fake season 10 of the GPGSL, for reasons I'm going to explain very soon. And we scored pole position, but we couldn't convert that in anything because I ended up crashing and forced the DNF. And I know somebody could say that I could have gone with the pits because I just lost the tire, not the suspension. But the AI retires because of that. The AI DNFs, even if they just lose a tire. So yeah, I decided to follow the same example. And because of that, we are at 0 points, with Paulo Silva leading the championship. And today we're dealing with race 2, which is not going to be at Adelaide, as it ran right here and as I stated last week, but we're actually going to use the original game calendar, so we're actually going to race at Sepang instead of Adelaide. But no big deal, Season 10 did race at Sepang, so yeah, no big deal. I've already run qualifying, and right. By the way, I did increase. I run qualifying twice. I run the first qualifying session. I ran on amateur, and I qualified in pole position, but I ended up not running out of laps, doing more laps than allowed, and my times were cancelled, so I had to start last. I did qualify the second time. I did on semi-pro, and yeah, I still managed to clinch qualifying. So clinch pole position qualifying. So yeah, we are going to race at a higher difficulty for this race. Anyway, let's load. There we go, and all right. So, we start in pole position. Greg O'Brien is a second. Then we have the Mac cars of Nada Kramatsko and Nathan McGregor. Then we got Aiden Karanen and Giovanni Mikhail. Matthew Breer, Milos Sanchevsky, Conor Steer, and Matteo Scala running up the top 10. Then we got Jack Ansley, Vimalana, Matthew Allington, Dan Mills, Christopher Hintz, Rodrigo Villela, Paulo Silva, Glenn Shepard, Ruben Gridanis, Michael DeBoer, Mel Stoddard, and Manuel Dominic rounding up the grid. Okay. And it's gonna be dry. I mean, no shit is completely dry. I'll say no shit is Malaysia, but I forget. I remember 2009 and 2001 when it started drying and then it started dry and then just pissed it down immediately. But anyway. Okay. 14 laps. And it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3, 4, 5, and we're off Sepang. Okay, good start. Really good start, actually. Here comes turn 1, or rather the first couple of corners. McGregor is now up to second. There we go. Nice. And, ooh, okay. That was unexpected. Alright. And almost 2 seconds take up from me and McGregor. Already. Okay. Watch it through here. Nice. Okay. Now comes the part of the track that I really hate. There we go. Especially this fucking part. I never liked this part. There we go. Now the long wind straight. Hard brake. And there you go. And that was lap number 1. We lead McGregor by almost 2 seconds as we clinch the fast lap of the race for obvious no shit, we're in first. All right. Yeah, on this part of the track, I get a lot of time, but watch it for here. Nice. Okay. Okay, very nice. There we go. All right, nice. Okay. Very good, very good. Easy for here. Yeah, in Sector 1 I gain a lot of time, and then I lose a very large chunk of it in Sector 2 and 3. Okay, easy for here. There we go. Now begins lap number 3. McGregor's still second. Okay, maybe I broke a bit too much. I braked a little bit too much, but whatever. There we go. I didn't screw it up. This was a corner where I screwed up in qualifying. O'Brien is in third. There we go. All right. Easy. All right. Okay. Okay then. Right. As for the Austrian Grand Prix, Russell won. And people are still mad about qualifying. So yeah, and of course Verstappen binned it at the wall. And I guess I run out of words to say this, but yeah, Verstappen is 100% gone at the end of the year. A bit too much. Okay, no, never mind. That was pretty good. Never mind. Kind of, but whatever. Verstappen is 100% gone at the end of the year, and likely won't come back until the FIA changed the rules. Well, assuming they're gonna change the. I mean, they already said they're gonna change the rules for next year, but I mean, he won't come back until Formula One, I guess, adopts the actually follows through with the idea of adopting V8s and and tells other Cadillac to fuck off. But yeah. Okay. And also there was the Dutch the SNTT. Oh wait, now it's officially called the Dutch Grand Prix. No more it's not called the SNTT anymore. And I guess it's time to put Bagnaia on fraud watch because But yeah. Oh, and also, right now there's the South Africa Canada game, the first round of the first round of 16 game, and honestly, I think South Africa is going to win. Primarily because Canada, yeah, they went through the group stages, but they mainly did it because of the 6-0 bombing they just gave to Qatar. So yeah, I doubt that Canada will go very far. I could be surprised, but I don't know. I think South Africa is actually going to go through the round of 8. Oh, and of course, I need to mention this, but regardless of what happens with the game in Argentina, all the Cape Verde players have pretty much granted themselves a statue in their honor in their home country. I mean, just making it to the World Cup was actually even in itself. Actually making it past the group stages and looking good. Yeah, that's immortal type shit right there. There we go. Ooh, yellow flags. Somebody spun out. And no, unfortunately, I won't be doing the replays because I'm afraid this thing is going to crash. Okay, doesn't look like a DNF. So that's good at least. Okay. Alright, nice. Easy from here, very nice. Okay. Ooh, overcooked it. Doesn't matter. There we go. And okay, it's oh, it's so big the gap that the HUD couldn't even record it. But yeah, as for Grand Prix 4, I'm trying to experiment with some ideas because, you know, I want to, you know, I don't just want to make a normal thing. I want to, you know, add the usual gimmick. Because of course it's not one of my series without a gimmick attached to it. And the plan is to put a season of the 90s and race them in a calendar from 10 years after. Like for example, if I use the 1985 car set, I'm going to race them using the 2005 calendar. So having you know, a Ferrari, Ligier, all that stuff, Minardi, not Minardi, 40, Tyrrell, you know, those teams at Bahrain, Shanghai, you know, those tracks, Indianapolis, yeah, those tracks. Everything is going fine right now. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. There we go. And currently my Diaz is either 1993, 1995, or 1996. Oh shit, there we go. Well, it was time I screwed up that corner. Actually, one thing that I don't know is that does this game have tire wear? Fuel consumption, yes, but does it have tire wear? Because I honestly don't know. It's a question that I never asked myself. And actually, one cool thing that I can do is stop the race and check out the drivers. Okay, so we got O'Connor and McGregor, sorry, O'Brien in third, Mikhail, Nada Kromasko, Hansley, Anchevsky, Scala, Allington, Karanen. Okay, so Silva is not in the points. He is down in 17th. Good lord. Where is Dominic? Dominic is in... where is he? Oh, he is... oh god, he's in 20th. Alright. There's Mal, my teammate in 19th, so yeah. We're gonna have a widely different point standings by the end of this. Okay, there we go. So we will be taking the lead. If nothing goes wrong, we will be taking the lead of the championship. And be tied with Silva. Alright. 6 to go. Easy through here. There we go. Nice. Okay, don't mess up here. Nice. Okay. See? Not that hard. Okay. Nice. All right. Oh, all right then. Nice. Okay. Okay. 5 to go. 2.2 seconds is the gap from McGregor. Now 2.6 seconds. Okay. Don't screw up. Nice. Okay. Very good. Ah, bit too fast. Okay. All right. Now easy through here. Hey! Okay, maybe a bit too much. Okay. Alrighty then, nice. 4 to go. And everything is going fine right now, except for that little spin. Okay, okay, not nice at all. Okay. All right. Now, watch it through here. Okay. All right. Very nice. Okay. A bit too far. Okay, 3 to go. Oh yeah. One of the things that the league does is that I don't remember if I mentioned it, but the league has a car and a helmet of shame, which are given to the drivers slash teams that didn't give the either the car liveries or the helmets in time. They didn't give the deliveries or the car liveries or the helmets or the helmet designs in time. And I don't remember how the car of shame looks like, but the helmet of shame is yellow and pink with writing on it. On the side, I don't remember which is written on the... Oh god. I don't remember what's written on top, but on the sides, at least one of the sides, it's written nice cock. And no, there's no shadow. There's no shadow. If you're asking. Speaking of shadow, actually, my sister and his boyfriend, her boyfriend, sorry. Her boyfriend were fast up the race in the meantime. I misgendered my own goddamn sister. What is wrong with me? She and her boyfriend were watching The Matrix. And of course I did the joke about, you know, Neo being voiced by the quintessential Edgehog. Voiced by the quintessential Edgehog. And also I mentioned how I find funny how for all the characters they called you know, Hollywood actors to voice them. But for Tails, they got the game voice actress. Okay. But then again, it made, then again, just like the Ninjago movie, it makes more sense for it like a big bucks production to hire people will be to hire people, actors people we're more familiar with than you know just go with the cast that nobody outside of the games were accustomed to. In the meantime, final lap of the race. Unless your name is Ratchet and Clank and decided to rehire the game voice actors. But that's like what the only example I can think of a Hollywood movie deciding to a Hollywood adaptation of a Hollywood adaptation of a video game to keep the original cast instead of recast them. Keep to keep the original video game cast instead of giving them new actors. And of course also Tails. There we go. That I'm pretty sure actually has kept the Italian voice actors for the games. So yeah, at least there's that. In the meantime, we have one last hairpin. We clear the hairpin, 8 minutes straight, the marshal already won the flags, and we're going to win the Malaysian Grand Prix for testers. And yes, I can do that, I don't care. And now we only have to wait for everybody else to show up. Yeah, outside of that little spin, nothing went wrong. So there we go. I can drive in this game, guys. You know, I just proved it. I mean, I say this, but the real proof will be a real challenge will be Monaco. Once we have to handle that. Because yes, these cars will race on Monaco. Also, this using the original calendar gives you an excuse to have these cars race the tracks that they never really raced in the regional leagues for good reasons, but still. Okay, there you go. Of course, no music because I muted it. Because I'm pretty sure the music they used for the menu is copyrighted. There we go. We won the race. And so, let's see the full race results. So, we win the Malaysia Grand Prix for testers. Second is Nathan McGregor. Third is Greg O'Brien. Next, Johan Mikhail, Nata Kramasco, Milson Chevsky, Jack Hunsley, Matteo Scala, Matthew Allenton, and Connor Steele rounding up the top 10. Then we got Anna Karanen, Hintz, DeBoer, Villela, Anna, Stoddard, Mills, Dominic, Raydanis, Breer, Shepard, and Paulo Silva rounding up the grid. Paulo Silva goes from winning the race to finishing last. There we go. And now I have to write the points. and then do the calculations and finish off the video. So, see you in a bit, folks. Did I say I was going to take the lead of the championship? No, because it's going to be Nathan McGregor taking the lead of the championship. We are tied with Silva on for second, and yes, Snake has personal engines. So, yeah. Then we got Anna, Kramasco, O'Brien, Dominic, Mikhail, who are tied for O'Brien and Dominic are tied for sixth. Mikhail and De Boer are tied for eighth. Then we got Anchevsky, Greydanis, Hansley, Scala, Hintz. Scala and Hintz are tied for 13th. Then we got Connor Steer and Matthew Allington rounding up the point scorers. And as stated, we're going to follow the 2001 calendar. So next up is going to be Brazil. So let's see what's going to happen there. But anyway, this has been it for this video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe and click the notification bell so you get it the next video drops. And I have nothing else to say other than see you next video, everybody. This Alpha, signing out.